Amy, I guess just how tough to lose in that fashion. Obviously, a couple fouls there late, had a couple good looks from three, but just wasn't able to finish it off.
Yeah, we had a tough fourth quarter today. We got to stay locked in for all 40 minutes.
5 of 18 from three, only 3 of 10 from the free throw line. Obviously, Western plays tons of really, really low scoring games. Was there anything they did that made things difficult, shooting wise, or was it just a matter of just not able to convert offensively?
Yeah, I think they just weren't falling today, and I think that's unlike this team. We're great shooters, 1 through 5, or 1 through 15, honestly. So they just didn't fall tonight, and we got to get back in the gym and work on the shooting and free throws.
Obviously, the third quarter there, Erica really got going. A lot of good inbounds plays as well. Just how key was that, especially later in the quarter, you guys were able to build that lead there?
Yeah, for sure. Erica's a great player. She's strong inside. She's hard to guard. And, yeah, she went on her little roll. We needed to keep feeding her, keep getting her the shots that she was making.
Obviously, Amy, a tough loss, but now you need to quickly turn the focus to a big game on Saturday. How difficult is that going to be, and just your thoughts on the matchup with the Rockets?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a season for you. We got to turn around, kick some butt in practice, and then kick some butt come Saturday.
Amy, I mean, obviously losses are going to happen in conference play, but just in terms of what you're able to take away from this one, obviously you guys were on a little streak earlier. Just is there anything that you take away from this defeat in terms of what you guys can improve on?
Yeah, just say we got to be able to compete for all 40 minutes on all 4 quarters.
Yeah, tough game. Bitter pill to swallow for sure. Didn't shoot the ball particularly well. Free throw line, 3 for 10. We left 7 on the table there, and then we were 5 of 18 from the three-point line. And on the other end, they're 47% from the three-point line. So that's the game right there. And some bad mistakes by us down the stretch that uncharacteristic. Typically, we don't make. So, we're on to the next one. We will feel the sting of this until tomorrow at about 2:30, and then we're going to get to work on a very good Toledo team. Questions?
Coach, I guess what was the explanation from officials on the intentional foul there late on Erica and just that sequence overall?
Yeah, she thought the Western Michigan player was displaced off the top of Erica. Erica pushed her over, and then there was some movement that caused the technical. So, it's just a bad time to have that type of action, that type of call. But it's basketball, and it's a heated moment, and just got away from us a little bit. But again, it's uncharacteristic, and I doubt it'll ever happen again.
Obviously, Amy and Lexi get great looks there in the final seconds from 3. I'm sure that's what you wanted. I mean, shooting just wasn't tough, or just was a little off tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's not those shots, though. It's the way we started the fourth quarter. We had an 8-point lead, and it slowly dissipated, and we let go of the rope. It was just tough sledding there for a while. We couldn't get the ball back into EP, and they did a pretty good job defensively of mucking it up and bringing help. And we tried to skip the ball to the weak side and get some clear looks, but they just didn't fall.
A lot of Western's games this year have been extremely low scoring. What did they do that made things difficult to score? Obviously, shots weren't falling, but was there anything that they were really doing defensively?
Yeah, I mean, they pack the paint. They're physical. They don't allow you too many second shots. They come down. They run a lot of action that kind of dissipates the clock, and then you see Spitzley out there shooting a 3. So, they did a good job. They did a good job. I just think, if we hit some shots, half of the shots we missed, it's a totally different game. We're walking out here 20-point winners, but that is not the case. So we will regroup and start working.
Coach, obviously not a good night for you guys all in all, but also at the free throw line as well. You guys went 3 for 10. Just talk about the importance that you give to your players to make sure that, you connect those shots and those situations like that.
Yeah, they know the importance. They know the importance. We do a lot of pressure free throw, just shooting mindless free throws. It's not really realistic. It's kind of like, you're at the driving range just hitting ball after ball, but when you're out there and you got people watching you, it's a whole different story. So, typically we're pretty good with pressure free throws. We knock them all down, and this is, again, uncharacteristic of us. 3 of 10. I've never seen us shoot that poorly from the free throw line, and I've quite frankly never seen us shoot that poorly from 3, except for one other instance.
You mentioned characteristics, Fred. Just, in terms of turning the page, like you mentioned, obviously to Toledo on Saturday, just how easy is that to do, knowing that these things kind of were unforeseen most of the season?
Yeah, this will sting a little bit, but we can't let it linger. We gotta, like you said, we gotta turn the page. We have a tough game, and we only have 2 days prep. And I think they've been kind of laying low a little bit. They haven't had a game, so I'm sure they're prepping for us, and they were home watching this one. So, we've got some work to do. We've got to catch up and get our young women ready to play.
Last year, you got your first taste of what this rivalry is like. Just kind of what are your thoughts on being, playing in this rivalry and looking forward to that first matchup this year?
Yeah, a lot of people get excited about it. And it's fun energy. They've got a good fan base. We've got a good fan base, and it gets a little heated, but it'll be good. It'll be fun. It'll be intense, and those are fun games to play.
Going back to tonight, I think one of the things you did do well was defensively. 9 steals, maybe could have converted that into some more points, but the effort there was defensively, particularly from Donahue.
Yeah, she's a game changer defensively. She comes in, she can change tempo of the game and alter the course of their offense. And, she's been doing that consistently for the entire season. We did get a few steals, but they do a good job of getting back. And they got back and contested a lot of shots. There's only a few times we got behind the defense tonight.